Okay, now, how was I in the middle of last time I was here? Last time I was here, I remembered to move my microphone so it was at least pointing in the right goddamn direction. Oh, this. I was going to the fucking fun house. I kind of loathed the fun house. But I have to finish it.
Welcome, boys and girls, to the Fun House. And aren't we having fun?
No. No, as a matter of fact, we are not having fun. I don't go through the fucking fun house.
Don't worry, the mirrors are too dirty to reflect anything. In your case, I'd say that's probably a benefit.
Or that just could be a shortcoming of the game engine. I see a landmine.
Other side's chained up.
Which means there's someplace I can make it through in here. And I just completely missed it because I was looking for landmines.
Aw, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Not feeling lost.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
The hell did they go? Own graves.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
I gotta appreciate the dead raiders everywhere.
generators in here.
Aw, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Hi, Cappy. There's Cappy at the exit. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not willing to stand for that kind of shit.
Okay, here we go. In theory, I know what I'm supposed to do. Supposed to go poop. And I'm supposed to ride until I get close enough. But I got a goddamn jetpack. I am not dicking with this. Oh yeah, this thing. I don't want to miss shit. But oh, hey, that's the one that I was on earlier, isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, that's the one. And there he is.
Okay, I know this is a really
Hey,
bad
Reggie.
idea, but I'm already here, so
Here we fucking go.
Right. Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wicky till day Matilda, hee hee. Unzips your baggiest pants, oh baby, you so musky. Take me home, pet me, and make me yours, and don't forget to stuff me. See me like my widow, baby, tail for your bulgy wulgy. Kisses and lickies your neck. I hope daddy likey, nuzzles and wuzzles your chest. I be getting thirsty. Hey, I got a little itch. You think you can help me? Only 7 inches long. Ooh, ooh. Please adopt me. Paws on your butt
Oh,
as
yeah.
I lick my lips. Ooh, ooh,
Thank you.
Gotta hit him with this furry shit. He don't see it coming.
The new... Had to look and see the new emotes are not showing yet. Woohoo! Thank you for the resub. It is greatly appreciated. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Now, where the hell am I? Oh, hidden Cappy. I gotta find a hidden Cappy in here. There is a hidden Cappy in here. And I'm playing through the part of this section that I absolutely fucking hate right now. Where's W-E-A-R? Oh,
That's it.
there we go. Set reduced nausea mode on.
Hey, does that play Red Menace?
I'm sure it probably does. Everything plays Red Menace. Menace.
Listen to the sound of my voice. You're going to die. Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
I don't know. Just found. Hey, Progress, how's it going? Welcome in.
Nice.
They think I'm a starve to death. But I'm finding like snacks and drinks and shit.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Of course I'm feeling lost. This is a fucking maze. Oh, I know. I know. I was trying to make jokes about it. Oh, damn it. That's got a fucking glass piece on the end of it. Got a window.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
He's only got so much he says, and it gets old real fucking quick. Yeah. Yeah, stop it.
You scared now?
Oh, of course. Now you've got me on 2 screens.
A lot of good-looking faces around here. You gonna introduce me?
Honestly, I didn't see you show up in my list of,
Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up.
there we go. I didn't see you in the list of channels. Active channels. But... oh, shit. Tromboning. Ah, you motherfuckers. I have very seldom encountered a trombone past high school band class. Oh yeah, it's relatively accurate for trombones though. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, you cocksuckers!
Round and round and round and round.
Oh yeah. They kind of they embrace the trombone aesthetic.
Time to collect.
I mean, the two are pretty similar.
See him anywhere?
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
They're gonna carry you out of here.
Now there's a lovely sight. Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Okay, this is that one. That's concrete. That's Cappy.
Clue number 7.
Well, I don't know if you could put a game that was solely dedicated to choking your chicken on Twitch. They have rules against that.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there. Well, you're a bit hardier than those others, it seems. But not much smarter, I'm afraid. Well, it seems your asinine assault won't be dissuaded. Then I guess it's time for our final act. Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production.
Oh, well, would you look at that? They're all sitting around having dinner in front of TV, complete with roaches. Innuendo. Well, some people like putting things in their endo, especially while they're choking their chicken.
Gotta be real crazy or real tough to survive out here. At least that's what works for me.
Ooh, a combat knife. And a skeleton in the shower. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Get off your ass, August. Okay. Um. On my ass, but a building is up. I'd say that's your business.
Not as old as it looks.
Nice. And well. Oh, damn it.
Yes.
So now I can see why there was a building up there. Stuffed animals, toy animals playing poker. Okay. There it is. There it is. Oh, nice. That actually sounds interesting. Are they renting them out, or? Are they lodging to help people?
Most folks that run with me don't live out the day. I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah. Well, and
Sorry, already gone, little raider. Don't worry, I've still got plenty of surprises in store for you.
not a raider. I'm just trying to loot the entire fucking building before I leave.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. I don't want to have to come back here, so I'm going to read this. Living in the fun house. After the crew divided up the park for living accommodations, Bradley's over the moon. We get to live in the fun house. It's a ton of room, but every memory I have of this place involves someone getting nauseous from the spinning. I'm glad he's happy about it at least. It's been far too long since I saw a smile like that on his face. I don't think he's realized it yet with everything that's going on, but he would have graduated high school last month. I know it's selfish, but part of me is glad that the attack happened when it did, so I can have my son here safe with me. Oh, hell yeah. Excuse me. Well, I actually need to redo the subfloor in the bathroom at my mother's house. Hers is not a modular. It is, well, what we used to call a tapjack house. There were low-income neighborhoods of houses that were pretty much all on the very same floor plan. And, well, one of our lumber yards was called Tapjack. And literally, a Tapjack truck would pull up. They would go through, they would get everything done. As far as like, they'd put down they'd dig the hole, then they'd come along the next day, and the guys would set up and do the foundations and just move along. And as the foundation was finished, they'd come along and drop everything off. And excuse me. Literally, it was a single truck from Tapjack would come up and drop off all the lumber for them to set up the house. And they would just go along and put up the houses. And in my particular town, it was a slightly different. Well, it was a different company. It was a place called Meeks. But yeah, our entire house, the entire house that I grew up in, came from Meeks. And there was shit in that house that would never pass code today. Like the fact that all of the subfloor is particle board. You can't do that in wet rooms anymore. You can't put particle board in the bathrooms or the kitchen. And ours, I know it's all in the bathroom and the kitchen because I took an entire sheet out of the bathroom with a shovel. Wax ring failed on the toilet, and the particle board swelled up. And yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, by the time we pulled that one sheet out and replaced it with actual flooring grade plywood, you couldn't really walk on the floor in the bathroom. Oh, and, well, there was linoleum. I think there was linoleum underneath the carpet in the bathroom. I think. But that particle board, the next board over, is slightly swollen still to this day. That was over 20 years ago that we did that. It's still swollen, but it's under the vanity, so to replace it, I'm going to have to rip out the vanity, and if I'm ripping out the vanity, I want to put in a new one. Oh yeah, that house is truly bizarre. Built in the early 70s. Now, I will also admit the house that I am buying, that I've been working on, pretty much all the houses in the neighborhood are on the same floor plan. They're a pretty similar system, but they're a little nicer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, that neighborhood, pretty much everything in that neighborhood is subsidized. Which, we moved in there right at the beginning of the Reagan administration before he'd had enough time to really fuck things up. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Friend of mine from one of the other outlying towns around Springfield lived in an actual Tapjack house. The place out there was Tapjack, and his parents moved out of their Tapjack house into a double wide. That's fun. But his dad was an electrician. So all of the problems, we told him what was going on and he fixed it. Let's see. Woke up to find that Bradley had gone out in a radiation storm. He said he couldn't take living like this, and if the radiation was going to kill us, he'd rather die quickly. I don't know if he'll ever realize how much it hurt me to hear him say that. Luckily, the storm doesn't seem to have hurt him at all. In fact, that ankle he sprained messing around in the spinning room last week seems to have instantly healed. Maybe whatever mutation the initial storms gave us has somehow made us immune to radiation. Thank goodness for that. Alright, thanks for raiding in, Progress. Have a good night. Oh, nice. By the way, before you run off, boom. Oh, yeah. I know the feeling. I'm the guy who gets to fix too many damn things for people. Because, well, things like, well, my dad, in trying to escape his child support payments, started working construction because he could get paid under the cash under the table. And he wound up, after the fact, moving up in the ranks a little bit. And so when my grandpa had another bout with cancer, and it was getting pretty bad, and he wound up unable to walk, I called my dad and asked him how steep I can make a handicap ramp. And I built a handicap ramp in the garage at that house. And it ended up getting used once. Because he came home, and the next time he left the house with an ambulance to go back to the hospital. But they had a ramp to use to take him out. A good sturdy ramp that was built to code because I called my dad and said, "Hey, how steep can the rise on this be?" And he said 10 degrees. And left me to do algebra. Actually, my mother's house, currently, I built the ramp that's in front of her house. Her house keeps me buying tools. Okay. Something snapped in me during the last attack on Kitty Kingdom. Maybe it was the pent-up rage from Bradley leaving, but during the attack, I lost it and bit into the neck of one of the attackers. At least that's what they tell me. I don't remember. It's all hazy after the attack started. God, and I'm so hungry suddenly. I've probably eaten 20 potatoes today. But I can't seem to shake it. Damn it, why am I so hungry? And it goes corrupt. This new group is different. I haven't been in here in years, not since Herman changed. This terminal is still signed in under his name. I can't even remember how long it's been since he was able to have a conversation. Maybe Rachel's right about needing to leave to find a cure for the affliction. Anyway, this new group of psychos that moved into Nuka Town, USA is clearly different than the last one. Stronger and way more aggressive. They pushed us all the way back to the funhouse, which I haven't had to go into for years. I better start getting this place ready as a fallback again. Doesn't seem like those gangs are going to be dissuaded easily. I just hope that our defense can hold them off long enough to find a cure. Yes, the new Twitch Mobile sucks. I have looked at it twice, and I don't like it. Oh, jeez. No, sir. Don't like it. Okay. Funhouse controls. Oh yeah, I've got my Cappy glasses on. I don't have my helmet on, so I can't turn on my fucking flashlight. I've started using my damn flashlight. Now I can't fucking see it. I can't use it because I've got this damn Cappy glasses on. Oh, hey. It's this room. I don't want to go out that way. I think I can go out the other way. And here it is. Oh, jeez. I don't want to think about that. Partly because I know that eventually I will inherit my mother's house, and she has had this weird thing for wallpaper. And while she was staying with her mother and helping take care of her in the house that I'm buying, something happened with one of the doors, and some of the kids in the neighborhood behind hers broke into her house and tore shit up and stole shit, and found some of her hoard of house paint and painted shit on the walls.
Not a lot of those left in that.
Some of it was painted on the damn wallpaper. And
Place would give a cleaning bot a heart attack.
she wouldn't let me strip down the wallpaper and just repaint the kitchen or the bathroom. So there's still graffiti on the kitchen wall from like 10 years ago. Oh, jeez. What Dad says people are saying, and yeah. I can kind of understand that.
What was... Something must have... Going up.
Oh, damn it.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean, it's an illness?
Rah! It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you're the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
Oh, yeah. What I end up
Really
having to
now?
deal with.
You're holding up the show.
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
Okay. There's a way to pause this by clicking on another screen. Hi there. Anyway, yeah, see, I have to deal with that to an extent with my mother. And in her case, the idea that, well, okay, the fact that she got an English degree and wanted to write a book puts her in a position where she tries to ignore semantics and take things out of context when they're said to her, and also likes to oh yeah, but she likes to leave things out when she tells me things. And, well, it's like, okay, she is a large woman. And she is from that generation, that time period where dieting was everything. If, you everyone dieted. And, well, she's at a point where she literally can't walk on her own because of her weight. After she hurt herself and wound up in the hospital, and she already had trouble walking beforehand because of her weight, and after the time she spent in the hospital, it's just worse. And one argument that she has made with me recently was that, I kind of get on her about exercising a little. She has an exercise device. It's an under desk pedal device, and she doesn't want to use it. It's not fun. And I keep telling her she needs to use it. It's something, it's better than just sitting and not doing, if rather than just sitting and watching TV, she could be exercising, and that would help with the diet. And a while back, she had physical therapy for her shoulders. And she asked the physical therapist if the underdesk exercise unit would help her. He was there to work on her shoulders. And I know my mother, and I know how she tends to phrase things. And he told her that that wouldn't help her with her shoulders. And she has taken that and converted it into it won't help her at all because she doesn't want it to. I know my mother, and I know, I know her habits and her ways of doing things. But she's using that as an argument to try to get me to leave her alone about exercising while she tells me how much she wants to be able to get out and, be able to drive herself places. Which would require that she be able to, if at the very least, put her walker in the trunk and maneuver to the driver's seat, and then maneuver out of the driver's seat and back to the trunk to get her walker. And she doesn't like that I keep telling her she needs to exercise to get her legs a little stronger and build some stamina. Because now she has somebody who said it wouldn't work. Oh yeah, the arms need their own exercise. She goes to an orthopedic doctor who has been doing shots of I can't even remember what it is. Yeah, the arms need their own exercises. She has severe arthritis in her shoulders, which I understand. But she gets cortisone shots in her shoulders, and I think it's cortisone. I don't remember. But they hydrocortisone. I don't remember. One of those things that they shoot into your joints to make it not hurt. But the first round of shots, I kind of paid attention to the timing. And when she started complaining about her shoulders hurting again, and she was, well, because I'm overly busy, she did her best to not call and set up an appointment. Oh yeah. But when I finally got her to call and make an appointment, we get there and it's time and a half the length of time that we're supposed to be waiting between going to get a new round of shots. And I know how long she's been complaining about it, and it was actually right before when we could go and get them. And she walks into the doctor's office and tells him that, oh yeah, she's been just fine. Her shoulders just started hurting when she made the appointment. And it frustrates me to no end. That she will sit there and directly lie to the doctor so he's expecting it to last longer and won't, if she does it when she needs it, she won't. She's given a doctor. Oh yeah. Well, her problem in her shoulders is bone. I mean, it is bone. The bone in her shoulders has deteriorated severely. She is a candidate for joint replacement in her shoulders, but she is still healing from surgery she had 5 years ago. So she doesn't really want to go get more surgery. And I understand. I don't want her to go get more surgery because I can't take care of her to the level she needs to be taken care of if she goes and gets more surgery. But, oh yeah. Cortisone shots can only go so far. And, like I said, it's joint deterioration. I've sat there and seen. Oh yeah. I've seen the X-rays, and yeah, her shoulders. I will say, she needs to move just to keep the muscles going, but nothing's going to make her shoulders not hurt. So, but that's her shoulders, not her legs. She needs to work on her legs so she can stand up a little better and be able to move better. It's horribly frustrating, but the thing is, this all came from semantics. She likes to, like I said, she likes to ignore the semantics. Yeah, it won't fix it. It'll help. But, yeah, there are things that she can do. I mean, like, she has trouble putting on her jacket without help. And she can put it over her shoulders for like a short trip to the car if it's not too bad out, but she needed a way to keep it over her shoulders. So, me with my enormous glut of tools went and legitimately, I modified her jacket. I found it's a magnetic purse clasp, and put that on the collar so that she can put her coat over her shoulders and clasp it together without having to hook a clasp that she can't see. And when she gets there, she can just pop it loose. It's just a couple of magnets that are attached to the collar, like buttons. I was originally going to do snaps, but snaps are harder, and the magnetic thing actually ends up holding really well. So, but yeah, she, like I said, it's mom. There's not much I will be able to. There's not a whole lot of options for me in that situation. Okay, so
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them. Forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
Yeah, but what if she never returns? How long are you gonna wait?
I will stay here for as long as it takes. I've already watched 200 years pass. What makes you think I can't wait 200 more?
I promise you, there is no cure. You'd be better off trying to find her, so you can be together.
You're wrong. There is a cure. There has to be. But maybe she needs my help. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her. And we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you.
The Sword of Wonders. Nice. Lost Wednesday because of physical limitations, but it was mostly to eat and recover from muscles that haven't been used in particular fashion for some time. Yeah. I understand how that is. Honestly, I've had to lay off of doing the most of the work that I've been having to climb a ladder for because well, number one, it's too fucking hot right now. I have had some heat-related injuries in the past, and yeah, it makes it real easy to get real sick real fast. And so yeah, I have been working on the other car, still trying to get it fully apart. I keep getting closer, but it like I said, I keep working on it, and it well, I work until I work until I start to get to where I know I'm reaching the limitation and starting to overheat. I go in the house, I have a couple of freezy pops, sit in the air conditioner, work on something inside, and then go back out. But yeah, when I do have time to work and it's decent enough I can climb the ladder, I can hardly walk when I go back to work. Ooh.
Farewell.
I refuse to assign a gang to Kitty Kingdom, because I don't want to have to come back and pixel side them all later. Let's not assign that. Well, I will admit, I am going to do roof on one building, but I am not doing roof on the house. I don't borrow money for much, but I will borrow money for that. Oh, that's what that is. That's why that's up here. Hey, look, there's a red rocket. Yeah, I can see that. But, I know doing that roof by myself is a little too much for me. Especially considering I know current local codes on it. I am not about to strip that entire roof. Oh, jeez.
So long.
A Nuka-Lurk King. Yeah. With the way things have gone over the past few years,
I got some. Gotcha.
I don't really have anyone to call to help with that.
You're gonna wish this was a nightmare.
Oh, come on. Ah, motherfucker. Where the hell did the damn nuclear queen go?
Jackpot. Guess this is goodbye.
Woohoo! Okay. Where'd this damn nuclear go? Oh yeah. Oh. Where'd you go, little nuclear? Yeah. We never really got into paintball, as that shit was expensive. We did do a little bit of airsoft.
Come on out and let's finish this.
But, tell you what. Airsoft pellets... I haven't found that airsoft pellets help when you get shot with them.
We ain't your dinner yet. Chance to run. That all you got?
Will say, had a horrible, horrible idea. It just seems entertaining in a weird sort of way. So, have you seen the pepper balls? So not quite a shot in the ass, but a shot right above the ass. Oh. I don't currently have any spots that need a good whack from time to time. But I know the concept. I have dealt with them before. Right now I have... Shit. I have a small muscle strain in my back that I haven't been able to take the time to really take care of it. Now, the muscle in my back that is fucked up. Well, the back of the seat in the Oldsmobile, there is a metal frame, so there's a bar that runs right across the bottom and has managed to poke out from under the
Sensor alert. And I'm re-engaging.
There, beautiful. Shit. Assault run.
Light. Alert level elevated.
Great. Don't tell me there's another one. There are
Scanner's
more.
Clear.
But, that metal bar that runs across that metal bar in the frame of that seat hits that
Further
muscle
movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
and keeps it from healing.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Leave alone. You know what any of this stuff is for?
Oh yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah, dirt biking can be pretty rough. Okay, so hey, would you look at that? There's a whole shitload of Nuka-Cola in the Nuka-Cola factory. Oh man. Yeah, I will admit some of my fun comes from the fact that I did a lot of biking as a kid. Legitimately, if my mother had any idea of some of the places I biked to in my hometown, she would shit herself.
Let me know what I can do.
I grew up on a single speed. It was a fucking BMX. It was not built for efficiency. Admittedly, I didn't get anything. Well, I was lucky to have the BMX that I had, but
as I know, last living member, Sergeant Lanier's recon team. We tried to secure the bottling plant. Got overrun by some new breed of Mirelurks. I've never seen anything like them. Blue glow, so strong, stronger than any Commonwealth lurk I've encountered. It's gotta be the quantum running through this place. We breached their nest, and they poured out. We felt bad, but I'm pretty sure one of those damn lurks made off with my leg in the process. Private Clay dragged me to safety before I sent him to warn the others back at the camp, but I could hear their screams from here. I know the help's not coming. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna be food for some Mirelurk spawn, so I'm taking this matter into my own hands. This is Corporal Downing. Signing off. For good.
I already been here. I think I may have.
Special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get a multi-speed bike until I was in my 20s. Well into my 20s. And, it was a pretty nice bike. So, I actually took it out camping. We used to camp in the state park not too far down the road. And of course, that was the year that
Glow isn't just for show, folks. Quantum contains a top secret additive to give you a nuclear boost of energy.
we got flooded while we were camping. I was at work when everything flooded. My tent stayed attached to the ground. My bedding stayed dry because I was on an air mattress and the air mattress floated. But,
Got it.
it fucked up my bike being in the flood. And I was gonna have to.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment.
I was gonna have to
Now
get it
featuring a river of
fixed.
Nuka-Cola Quantum.
And oh hey, I needed to get it.
Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories,
sake, would
twice
you
the
shut up?
carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow.
Ooh, undamaged
So
cigarettes.
sit back and enjoy the ride
But,
as we take you through the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment.
Yeah, it wouldn't shift properly because things got
Welcome
misaligned.
to the Nuka-Cola world of
I
refreshment.
couldn't get them
Now
aligned.
featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind.
What's that? Oh, that's just a nuclear. Never mind. There's a suit of power armor in this building. But, yeah,
35% alcohol by volume.
I didn't have the money to take it and get it
Nuka-Cola
fixed.
Quantum.
yet.
Twice the calories, twice
And
the
somebody
carbohydrates,
stole it.
Twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow.
It sucked that it got stolen,
Hey, Mom and Dad. Are you
but
ready for
at the
night
same
out on the
time,
town?
somebody stole a bike that
That would provide energy, experience, and
wouldn't keep the chain on in any gear.
alcohol by volume. Do not consume Nuka-Cola Dark if you're pregnant or planning on becoming pregnant. Do not operate motor vehicles or heavy machinery for at least 8 hours after drinking. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind. %35 alcohol by volume. Do not consume Nuka-Cola Dark if you're pregnant or planning on
And
becoming
there it
pregnant.
is.
This isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on I'll share a Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Dark and experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind.
You scared now? Your time. One more. I'll be all right.
And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
There we go.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry. And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry.
Here's the run.
And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
Oh, jeez.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry. And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
There you are.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry. And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
Yeah, just stand there and let the thing bite you.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry.
Dumbass.
And be on the
Okay.
lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka
Okay.
Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry.
Okay.
And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
Now, I did have one opportunity when I was a kid to try to get a dirt bike.
That's it.
And I knew I was going to have to learn to work on it.
They enjoy regional
I was fine
favorites,
with
such as
that.
the classy Nuka-Cola Quartz, and
And
refreshingly
my mother
patriotic
wouldn't let me.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice cold
Because she was afraid I'd hurt myself.
fruit-based beverage. They pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. And be on
And the
lookout
thing is,
for
I'm sure I would have hurt myself.
shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant.
But I was going to hurt myself anyway.
Out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka-Cola Quartz, and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola.
I was a kid in the 80s.
It
We
took
did
almost
that.
2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Brad Burton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born.
By the time
It quickly surpassed other lesser beverages to become
By the time I could have
America's
gotten
number
my,
one favorite soft drink.
motorcycle license, I couldn't afford a motorcycle.
Not one to rest on his laurels, Mr. Brad Burton and his team of talented beverageers continue to create new
I could barely afford to drive a car.
They pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Brad Burton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born. It quickly surpassed other lesser beverages to become America's number one favorite soft drink. Not one to rest on his laurels, Mr. Brad Burton and his team of talented beverageers continue to create new and exciting formulas. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044,
Do you remember there were a
Mr.
couple
Brad Burton
people in
was
our neighborhood
finally
that had
successful,
quads?
and Nuka-Cola was born.
Four-wheelers.
It quickly surpassed other lesser beverages to become America's number one favorite soft drink.
No.
Not one to rest on his laurels, Mr. Brad Burton and his team of talented beverageers continue to create new and exciting formulas.
Oh. I couldn't afford to buy
It
one.
took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but
Couldn't
in
find
late
one within my
2044,
budget.
Mr. Brad Burton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born.
Of their own graves.
And,
It
Also
quickly
couldn't afford
surpassed
to
other lesser beverages to become
insure one.
America's number one favorite soft drink. Not one to rest on his laurels, Mr. Brad Burton and his team of talented beverageers continue to create new and
But,
exciting formulas. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Brad Burton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born. Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 2042 when our founder, John Caleb Brad Burton, was a budding chemist. He dreamt of a delicious soft drink that would provide energy, focus, and 120%
it's been a
of the
good long
recommended
while.
daily value of
Every time
sugar.
I would, get close to having enough saved
So
to do
sit back and
anything.
enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment.
Well, Major, I guess you could call that fun.
Welcome
I would
to the
break
Nuka-Cola
something that,
World of Refreshment,
required
now featuring a river of
taking it to a
Nuka-Cola
shop.
Quantum. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of what I have. I mean, I will admit one of the most valuable synthesizers I have will probably eventually wind up on the channel. Because I got it for, oh yeah, I got that synth for $300 with a full refurb. If I redo all of the faders, get everything working properly, that's going to be a $3,000 to $4,000 synthesizer. I got it with an issue that, honestly, I got it at least partly working in an afternoon, but I got it for $300 because I had a friend who was moving out of state and didn't want to take a non-working he didn't want to cart it with him to the new house, and he also didn't just want to put it out and sell it to someone who was going to turn around and flip it. Decided he'd rather send it to somebody who was going to appreciate it. He probably could have sold that thing for 15, sold it to me for 3. Actually, the truck that I drove for at least a decade, I put almost 250,000 miles on that truck before I blew the head gasket. It's in line to be fixed. But I bought that truck for $500. And got to have a lovely argument with the insurance company earlier in the year because I still had it insured. Couldn't manage to land a shot on this gunner in VATS.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But then you wouldn't have a trailer. Yeah, shit, when I bought that truck, you had to start it. If you were lucky, you could start it with a screwdriver, because somebody had busted the ignition on it. Every switch on that column had something wrong with it. So I decided, rather than having to basically rebuild the steering column, I would go to the salvage yard and just put a new steering column in it. See if I could get one with a key. Got out there, they said, we don't have any out in the yard, but I've got one at the house I'll sell you for $50. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I bought that truck like 11 and a half, over 11 years ago, about 12. And I bought it for $500. With that $50 steering column that came with a key, I probably could have sold that truck for $15. It had one mismatched fender. And, oh, and the doors matched each other, but not the rest of the truck. Both of the doors were two-tone green and gray. The rest of the truck was blue. And of course, one of our managers got mad that I bought a truck that I could afford. Now, this particular manager, he bitched because it was multicolored. Which I ended up taking the thing, and like I said, I got a column. Put a good column in it with a key. Rekeyed the doors. Okay, so I went and bought lock cylinders and replaced the lock cylinders in both doors. And the ones that I put in were a matched set.
World's always gonna have tyrants.
And all of a sudden I had a fully functional truck. Spent under $100 getting it to functional,
Sweet.
getting it to fully functional, and then delivered pizza in it for 10 years.
Less.
Oh yeah. Now, I will say, had an issue at work the other day with someone not paying attention and promising things that we don't do. I mean, if I know you, I will bring shit into your house. But that's only if I know you from, you know, somewhere other than having delivered pizza to you. And part of that has to do with some instances that have occurred, one involving that truck. I have actually used that truck. I actually used that truck as a weapon on election night in 2020. I delivered to a guy who, it just so happens, is quite inebriated. And I told him to have a good evening. Huh. Well, we've had some instances where things happened that, oh, you know, this person is disabled. And, oh, they want you to bring it and put it on a table for them. And then, they wind up attempting to assault or rob the driver. Where'd you go? There he is. But, yeah, on election night, this guy, is mad at me. And, there we go. Proceeds to, get mad when I tell him, well, have a good evening. Hollers, what'd you say to me? Drops his pizzas in the yard, and storms over to my truck, grabs hold of the passenger side door handle, and starts trying to rip the door open. Now, the door handle on the outside of that truck, on the passenger door of that truck, the exterior door handle was broken. And,
We're hot.
O'Reilly's didn't have any passenger side door handles in stock. Only driver's side door handles. So they had to order one. And even though O'Reilly's headquarters is on the north side of town, and their corporate offices is out on the east side, they had to order one in from a couple states away, so I couldn't even get the damn thing. And I wasn't real worried about it because it's the passenger side. I don't climb in and out of the passenger side all that often. But this guy, like I said, runs over, starts trying to force his way into my truck. Managed to break the door handle even further. Starts punching the window. I'd already yelled at him to back off, so I threw it in reverse, cut the wheel, and used the truck to throw him away from the driveway.
Yes.
Yeah. That is one of those things I tend to agree. I don't do, depends on what the help is, but for the most part, yeah, I don't help a lot of people that I haven't known for quite some time. Well, I haven't used many vehicles in that fashion, but where the fuck am I in relation to the fucking park? Sorry, I just looked around and realized I am lost. Oh, hey. yeah, I'm way out east. But, yeah, it's, there have been some situations that have left me less trusting. Because, well, yeah. When you wind up with people trying to literally rip open your door. He broke the door handle was already broke. The tab that holds the lock bar and actuates the lock bar was broken. And him yanking on the door handle, he actually broke the door handle itself so that it no longer actually held in properly. But oh yeah. Yeah, what? This guy has a big piece of steel and better leverage. I think it's a good idea to fuck with him.
Something's coming. Ready up.
I don't know what's coming, but the Morton residence. I'm gonna see if I can make a way into this house real quick to explore it. Would you look at that? Another set of power armor. Ugh. They have a very small garden out here. And that is an underground entrance. And this is probably it. Hey, I don't have a problem anymore. I built a big fucking building for it to live in.
If anyone could find a use for that.
Sweet.
In Power Armor Anonymous, our first step has to be admitting that there is a higher power armor. The higher power isn't so much higher as it is stuck in the back of the suit.
Yourself pretty well, brother.
That's right. I am gonna take it to be with its family. Oh, it's a mostly complete X01.
Nice.
Okay, where are you, companion? Where's my companion? Hey, Ghoulie, come here. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hey,
What you got?
Hancock.
To think I ever doubted you.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John." It's finally mine. Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
What do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to, act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
You just want to watch my shiny metal ass.
Hey,
Yeah?
You know, you could let me give you a stem pack.
hey.
I take requests.
Heads up.
You got it.
Over here.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Damn it. I'm hoping to try to reset him. Hancock, that's his name. So that I can get him to get into the goddamn power armor. Oh. But
Heads up.
Shoot. From where I'm standing, I ain't getting there. Not seeing a way to get there.
you go up the motherfucking stairs.
Move here.
I can do that. That's out of my reach, brother.
Here.
Good as done. Can't get to that.
Head over there.
Bingo.
Go there.
You got it.
There.
I can do that.
Move out.
You got it. Bingo. From where I'm standing, I ain't getting there.
Look alive.
Got my attention.
Over there.
Good as done. Sure. Can't get to that.
In Christ.
Get into position.
Good as not seeing
Go.
a way to get there.
God damn it.
All right, now we're talking.
Look alive.
What do you need?
Get in the fucking power armor, dumbass. Okay.
Go check that out.
You got it.
Okay, I think what's about to happen is that we are going to fast travel over to the power armor parking garage. Great. None of the fucking safes that I opened, none of the shit that I lockpicked stayed picked.
That's it. Sweet.
Okay, now. As far as building bigger, I definitely can't build any taller on the power armor parking garage. It's as tall as it'll go. I have reached the ceiling for that settlement. Okay, now let's go to the Commonwealth and drop off this fucking armor. And then I am going to call it a night because I've got to get up and go to work in the morning. $10 scheduled. I haven't actually worked a 10-hour day, scheduled or not, in like, I don't know, the last 3 weeks. All week this week, I had people call in at the last minute for delivery. One of these days I need to go and get rid of scrap metal. But I just keep forgetting to do it. Let's see here.
Over here.
Bingo. That's out of my reach, brother.
No,
Move
it's
here.
not.
Sure. From where I'm standing, I ain't getting there.
Here.
I can do that. Can't get to that.
Where the fuck are you, you dumbass?
Head over there.
Good as done.
Come on. You got
Go
where
there.
you're at?
I can do that. That's out of my reach,
There.
brother.
It's only out of your reach because you're facing the wrong fucking direction, dumbass.
Move out.
Sure.
Hey, Hancock.
You look like you could use this.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Done.
I feel like I probably ought to put actual doors on this place.
Now that looks good on you.
Instead of just partial door, instead of just the door frames. Because I had forgotten some of what this game allows. And that is that NPCs, well, I know that if I leave a fusion core in a suit of power armor, that NPCs can walk up and take my power armor. But I had forgotten that on the off chance that an NPC has a fusion core, they can also walk up and take your power armor. Even if you take the fusion core out. It's a little better than leaving them standing around with fusion cores in them. But if I were to give Hancock a fusion core, he could walk up and take any of my suits of power armor without being ordered to. So, and same goes for random passing gunners or raiders. If they happen to manage to wander in without getting mowed down by the turrets, they can walk up if they happen to have a fusion core. They can walk up and get in your power armor. I do like that building, though. That turned out nice. I guess in theory I could have extended it, but I didn't want to. So, anyway, well, I am going to go ahead and call it a night. Because it is 5 minutes till 1. And I need to take care of a couple of things before I crawl in bed. So, thanks for hanging out, and I will see y'all soon. I will probably be here Saturday. I plan on it. Which, I may have a PlayStation by then. Considering what this one's doing, there's the only way to fix this, I think, is going to be to mod it. So, I bought another one. It was cheap. And it was supposed to be here today. It will probably be here tomorrow. But, anyway, I will unbox it and test it on Saturday. We can find out if it works. And if not, we can play something the fuck else. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, y'all. And have a great night.